Hey everyone, this is Charity.
I'm Eero.
And I'm Jarkko. We are Bloodred Hourglass and we're watching GRIMM TV.
Really nice to meet all three of you today. How are you doing?
Fine.
We're good. We're good. How are
Yeah.
you?
Oh, well, like I was saying earlier, good, but a bit wet.
Yeah.
Finish,
Thanks.
finish, well, I guess you could call still finish summer. Really took a number on us today. Anyway, we're here to talk about your upcoming new album. You've been teasing already quite a bit about the album, like you've released already quite some singles. How does it feel that you're what, 2 weeks out of release, about 2 or 3 weeks?
3
weeks, yeah.
I suppose it's exactly, yeah.
Yeah. How does it feel? It's almost there.
Yeah, it's
exciting.
It's always exciting times.
Yeah.
Yeah, just before the album release. And we are waiting for getting some feedback and first reviews and stuff like that. Yeah.
I don't know, have you been like sort of sitting on this material already for quite a while, or is it like still quite fresh?
I think all our parts were recorded like by the end of 2024. Yeah, so it's almost like 1 year.
Not that fresh.
Not that fresh anymore for us, but yeah.
Yeah.
And the first songs composed to the album, like 2 years old.
Yeah.
Basically, right out of your other album being released, sort of.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start, working on the new stuff if you want to get it ready.
Yeah, and we have already the next album ready.
Well, I have.
But I think that's always the case. Like when you finish the touring for the previous one, eventually pretty fast you move into the composing.
Yes.
But you have to. You kind of have to.
Yeah.
Not me. I only do it last week.
Yeah. Where was the deadline?
Sorry guys, it's taking a few extra days.
Now, the title of this album is We Should Be Buried Like This, which feels like most of the album titles of your albums are quite striking, but this one feels like, I don't know, even more.
Yeah.
So, made me kind of wonder, like, is it kind of referencing to like, closure or memory, leaving a legacy, or something completely?
You never know.
Maybe it's all of them.
Maybe
all of
It's
them.
all of them. I think
Yeah.
that's the finest of the title, that there actually is quite a few different meanings for it. But yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I'm just waiting for someone to, push the big red button to wipe all of us away from here. When you read the news, it's not looking good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of inspiration coming from there. So it's a statement. It's a very bold statement, of course.
So I guess in a sense you could say that this is in a sense a quite angry album.
It is a very pissed record. So
Yeah.
it really is.
Frustration, anger, maybe even some hopelessness and
Yeah, absolutely.
things like that.
Yeah. I feel like on this album, like the last album, you had like that one track that was very sparse on the guitars, so to say. A lot of synths. Feels like on this album you kind of almost ramped up the synths and samples even a bit more, but kind of found like a balance between like using that new sound of that synthy sound and the Bloodred Hourglass heaviness. How tricky was it for you guys to kind of actually like find that balance and not let like one take over too much? Or
I think we kind of introduced those elements with How's the Heart album, and it was kind of natural to use those with this album too. And we've been saying that we kind of set some kind of borders last time. How far can we stretch our music? And now this time it kind of came naturally that okay, we can do all this if we want to. but we don't have to if we don't want to, you know.
Yeah, of course, you never want to set like strict boundaries
Mhm.
Yeah, no.
to your music, but I generally feel that maybe we found the frames where if we operate inside these frames, then we're kind of operate with our strengths. So that was like the easy starting point for
Yeah.
this album. But we didn't really talk about it.
Mhm.
Like, what do we want? What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
No, it was just a continuation for House to Heart and all of that.
Yeah. This time it kind of came out maybe in a much more smoother and easier way. So the whole album making process was kind of not that heavy compared to the last one.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it actually kind of translates to the music, because to me, on this album, it sounds like you've actually kind of found that, like I said earlier, balance, that like found your sound in like this kind of mixture, or however you want to call it.
Yeah.
Like it feels more, sounds more natural, feels more like complete, so to say.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
I was still very surprised with, for instance, like the opening track. I mean, at times it made me think of even Tidman Catalog, because that synthy thing is
Yeah.
like
Oh,
quite
yeah.
heavy there.
Yeah.
Like just every now and then, but it's like, ooh, this like almost disco metal
Yeah.
territory.
Well, do you want to know the demo name of
The
this
working title.
working title of
Sure.
this first? It was Prodigy.
Okay, yeah, well, makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just very striking. Like, put the album on, I think, first time yesterday or today, and like first track is like, hey, this is like almost danceable.
Yeah.
Now on every album, well, I've mostly been doing these interviews with just you, so happy to have a bit more of the band now.
Yeah, yeah.
But we've talked before that on every album you try to like push yourself like vocally. On what level do you feel like accomplished it this time?
I think I found a lot of good stuff for House to Heart, and it was super easy to continue with what I have for this record. But nothing like no new tricks were discovered in a way. So just try to build on that foundation that's been built earlier.
And basically, kind of with the tricks I have, like I guess expressing the emotions a bit or channeling them a bit better. Sure, maybe. Well, since I have the two of you here now too, kind of wondering what like for you personally was like something where you kind of challenged yourself or like try something new that like really worked out in a cool way.
Well, there's always like you're always trying to improve
Mhm.
yourself as a composer. You know?
Yeah.
It's, I guess it's for other people to say that it has succeeded. You know? But yeah, it turned out good. I'm really proud of the album.
Yeah. And like playing wise, I think for me, one of the things that I kind of maybe not learned, but finally kind of understood that you don't have to overplay all the time, and you can go much more easier stuff at some points. And that was actually the one topic with this album, that for the first time we had outside producer who kind of left his mark as well to the songs, and not maybe to the structures or composing of the songs, but there were good things that he brought or took away from some points of the songs.
Yeah, he made like a little tweaks.
Little tweaks, and I think that most of the songs now kind of breathe more easily, and they don't have that overplaying or overcomposing or over whatever.
I guess in that sense, like maybe that's also partially why I feel like on this album, like it sounds more complete, because there's like more that balance where you allow to like have some like silence or like some less heavy stuff. And because like I recall while listening to the album, for instance, that on some songs, like some of your drum part like really stood out to me because they were suddenly like more complex or heavier or something, probably because you kind of reined it back a bit earlier.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've talked a lot before with other musicians and such that it always like that your music always sounds heavier when you allow like more down, like come like have that
Yeah.
that flow that both stand out more than.
Yeah, I agree.
On a couple of tracks, you also had an extra vocalist. I seem to detect. I'm guessing none of you have that female of a voice.
No, not yet.
That was the other new trick for
Well, in a way, it was.
Yeah, there are 2 songs in the album that has guest vocalists, and one actually 2 guest vocalists. So this was also the thing that we tried now for the first time.
Yeah. I have someone at home who promised to do a demo for this Royally Done, for this little section that we thought that maybe we could have a female voice here. And yeah, this ended up to being the very final product. So there was no need to change it. It just worked out of the box. And, we talked about it during the demo days that maybe it's time to finally bring in some guest voices, and why not even for more than one song? So then we came up with the idea to have Alexia and Lotta. And that was, I don't know, was it an easy find but they were somehow close, so it was very logical to just ask them, would you be interested? And they really delivered, so.
Yeah, for sure. And feel like it really adds like an extra dimension to those songs.
Yeah, we wanted something fresh, something as like a new element. So,
Yeah, that adds I don't know another layer of like melody and stuff.
Yeah.
Thought it was really cool. A good extra touch.
yeah.
If you like look at the songs on this album, if you look at like sort of how they were as a demo and how they are now, which one kind of made like the biggest like trip or like the biggest like change like
which song?
yeah
It's a good question.
Well, I have to bring out, for example, God Has Favorites. Without the vocals, it was not my top 8 or 9 or 10 song. But yes, but with the vocals, when I had the first demo that Jared had for it, I was like, okay, fuck yeah, this is really cool song. So for me, I think that was the one that made the biggest leap upwards.
And also Chasing Shadows.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
a lot going on in the production of that
Yeah.
song. I guess from the early days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's changed in the studio like really much.
yeah. And there you can actually hear the touch of the producer as well.
Yeah, it's like the midsection, the very Gen Z part of the song. That's built in the studio, like on the fly. We were struggling a bit when we were recording vocals for this part, and something completely else originally. And I was like, this just doesn't work. There was some sort of a like, I don't know, rap-oriented section, and I can't fucking do it. Like, save me, do something.
Yeah.
Then he just, I was in the recording booth, and he just take your headphones off and go get a beer and come here and sit down on the couch. And then he just started going, and like 15 minutes later, I was like, oh yeah, now we're talking. It's like completely out of the box, but then again fits the song
Yeah.
so well.
Those are always interesting
Yeah.
bits to hear.
But in overall, I think, well, like it has been like it always has been, that actually the demo versions are already quite, not final, but quite ready-made songs, and then it's just about the small tweaks there.
Yeah, I would say that the last demo that we have of each song is very production ready for the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
You work that way.
Yeah.
Now, once the album is out, you're as good as immediately going on the tour through Finland, tour through Europe. Gonna be quite busy. Since you have like 10 new songs to play, I would assume that you're gonna like lean quite heavily on the new album on tour. Which of the songs for like you personally are like looking really forward to play, or maybe not because it's gonna be a tricky one to play live?
I don't know. Of course, these 4 singles that have been already released, those will stay on the set list, and there will be 4 or 5 maybe other new songs as well. And for me personally, I don't care which songs we are going to play, because all of those are really good, and don't find any of them, for example, too tricky to play live. But what I'm really waiting for to play live is Shambhala Light.
Yeah, I was going to say the same.
Yeah.
It's going to be
So,
a killer live track.
It's killer, and now that I've been practicing, it's like it will be hell of a good time to play it. Yeah.
Well, it seems like it's a quite like for all 3 of you the same song seemingly. Seem to be in agreement.
Well, I always love to play all new songs.
Yeah.
Just
It's
it
always
feels fresh,
interesting.
and it's nice to see how the audience reacts to which song and so forth.
We have a pre-production rehearsals for the tour coming up soon, so that's when you know like which ones eventually turn out to become your favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually it kind of clicks very early. You don't need many rounds to know that I'm gonna like this.
And also our sound guy gives his opinion.
Ei toimi. It's not working.
It's not working. Leave out the settings.
Well, in the meantime, you have quite the catalog already to pick from. So, like, how do you nowadays kind of approach like putting a set list together? Besides having
getting
the sound
tougher
guy
and
saying
tougher.
like, no.
Yeah, it's always harder when you release a new album.
You play a 45-minute set with our 7 albums, so it's not an easy drill to.
Of course, now it's good that when we have these headline shows, we can play much more longer set.
Yeah.
But still, like you said, 7 albums. It's a tricky thing to pick the songs, because you have to leave out actually really good live songs as well.
Yeah, you can never please everyone.
Yeah, never. But yeah, of course, what counts a bit is of course we are checking Spotify and what people are listening. But
Yeah.
sometimes we want to bring some Joker songs as well to the set list, because it keeps things like more interesting.
But of course, mostly people want to hear the songs that they listen to. So
Yeah.
the statistics, they help a lot.
Yeah.
But then for like the real like big fans, like trying to put in like a bit of a deep cut, so to say. I guess that makes it more interesting for you guys too, instead of always playing the kind of hits or singles. Or at least I can imagine so.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'd say lots of luck with when the album gets released. Hopefully, there's a bunch of people picking it up, because I feel like it took another like big step up, so to say.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Lots of luck, and it's fun on the upcoming tour. I was looking; it's quite a long one.
We have 16
16 shows in Europe, and basically Right after that, when we come back to Finland, it will be 4 or 5 weekends, most of them longer weekends in Finland. So altogether, like almost 30 shows during the end of the year. So yeah, we get to play.
Get to rehearse that shit.
Yeah.
And all, come to think of it, like now that you're like doing this like headline European tour and such, have you been planning any like new things like production wise, like visually or anything like for the live shows?
There,
Yeah.
there will be something.
There's going to be some extra, of course,
Mhm.
to step up the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was kind of guessing that, but I'm also guessing that we can't say. So the message is, come and see for yourself.
Indeed.
All right. I guess we're about there. One small thing that I was kind of maybe wondering still, if you go on this if you go on like a proper European tour, you're away from home for a long time, which is for you guys like the best Finnish food to cure that kind of tour hangover. Like, fuck, I'm home.
Rye bread
Mm,
is one.
It's a very good choice.
yeah. Yeah, I think it's the best choice actually, because I didn't enjoy that much Finnish food.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, a proper salmon soup.
Mm,
Maybe not
yeah.
That's nice.
Finnish, but that's also, and it goes well with the
Rye bread, yeah.
That's the
That-
perfect.
That's actually a combo.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since you're saying that you're not that big of a fan of Finnish food, I guess
He's
I guess you'll get to enjoy a bunch of different foods on tour then,
Yeah.
which is a plus too. But yeah, I'll let you enjoy the rest of your day. Again, lots of luck with everything that's coming
Thank
up.
you.
I'm really looking forward to what other people are going to think about this, well, not new sound, but like how you sound now on this album.
we too.
And to kind of close it up, is there anything at all that you guys would like to say still to whoever ends up watching this?
Come to the live shows.
Yeah.
Buy merch. Help us.
Order the album.
Order the album and help
What a
us.
holy triangle.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't wait to see you all. So go get your tickets and see you on tour.
All right. Thanks for the talk.
Thank you.
And see you around.
Yes.
See you.
Right.